Hello race fans, we are here live at the Lone Star State. This is Texas Motor Speedway and we are here live under the lights for the Winstar World Casino 400K. Now after a pretty exciting second cup race back at Charlotte, a few drivers had to make a quick flight to Texas to get ready for trucks action. On the pole we have Travis Mitchell starting right beside him is Evan Earnhardt. So we're going to have to check see what's going to happen tonight. These guys are going to be racing for 34 exciting laps as we are about to have those famous words in motorsports.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Nice smooth, be there at the end. The long race, we just got staying contention, no mistakes. That's the big key, no mistakes today. We get up there, we get in the top 10, we ride. That's what we got to do today.
As the trucks are making their way onto the track, here is your starting lineup for the Winstar World Casino 400K. And if you saw that starting lineup, Travis Mitchell, 6th fastest in final practice. He had a very impressive qualifying effort, and he's gonna have a chance to prove himself tonight. His teammate James McLeod is starting not too far behind in 4th, and under him is Kurt Morsick in the 18. As the pace car is now making its way off the track. These trucks are ready to go for 34 laps. Pit stops will be a factor as the green flag is out. These trucks are going racing. I apologize in advance for the real bad camera angles. At Texas, on the night version, the camera sucks, so I apologize for that. Heading into the back of the way, Travis Mitchell, he still has lead on the outside line, but here comes Kurt Morsick. He's being pushed by Preston Plord. And it looks like leading the first lap is gonna be Kurt Morsick in the 18. Yep, just barely over that 33 car. I think it's safe to say we're gonna have lead changes on every lap. As Preston Plord now takes lead, but right behind him is Lyndon Wright, and right behind Lyndon Wright is our points leader Tim Feigl in the 88. Tim Feigl, he barely took the punch lead from Cody Lamas, who finished second at Dover, as Preston Plord will lead the lap. Speaking of Cody Lamas, here comes his teammate Dylan Young in the number 2 Penske Dodge. Dylan Young is all over the back bumper of Preston Plord, and here comes Tim Feigl's teammate Dougie Shears, but he gets forced on the outside, and that's gonna open the door for Arnold Columbia to take away 3rd. And oh man, we have 3 Dodgers in the top 5 now, as Dylan Young just took the lead from Preston Plord, and the other 2 Dodgers are Arnold Columbia and James Qualls. And it looks like we're about to have another Dodge of Jasmine Acosta in the 19. Oh man, Dodge is trying to represent tonight as Arnold Columbia. He's trying to block both lines to protect that lead, but he's about to lose it to James Qualls with the help of Tony Blazer in that number 4 Rockwell Chevy Silverado. Yeah, so far we have had a lead change on every lap as James Qualls will lead this, but here comes Tony Blazer with the help of Jasmine Acosta, and here comes William Duncan in the 93. Oh man, just intense racing tonight at Texas. It's all gonna come down to pit strategy. I just know it. Here comes our first Hendrick representative. That's Danny Wells. Danny Wells in the 5. He has been gunning for that first trucks win. And man, these guys going 3 wide for the lead. These guys going 3 wide for the lead. And Alex Drayton, he's gonna take it, but he has a bumper full of Danny Wells. No other Red Horse Racing truck is nearby. He's the only one. Alex Drayton, he's still leading, but here comes Danny on the inside. As they're making it 3 wide for second and third, but not too far behind is Danny's teammate Aaron Williams. And look who else is coming up. Sean Henley and Chris Kyle. They both started at the rear of the field. As they're now trying to go 3 wide, all behind them. As Callum Wells now with a run on the outside just took the lead from Aaron Williams. And here comes Sean Henley in that number 8 car. That truck failed. And Sean Henley, he is staying glued to the back bumper of Callum Wells, as Callum Wells will lead this lap. But look at the run Sean Henley got. But Sean Henley, he can't be breathing easy yet, because here comes Seth Cole on the inside now in that number 24 Chevy Silverado now. Wow, just intense racing. And right behind Seth Cole, here comes our Daytona winner, Steven Gonzalez in the 43. He was one of those drivers that flew in from Charlotte to be down here in Texas. And speaking of Texas, here comes our hometown hero right now, Trent Dunham in the 1. He's got his good buddy Joseph Lombard pushing behind him in that 09 truck. And oh man, are they gonna make it 3 wide for the lead again? Nope. No. Steven puts down the block on Trent Dunham. And here comes Steven's good friend Joseph Lombard in that 09 Toyota Tundra. Let's ride on board with the 09. Oh man, they're making it 3 wide for the lead again. And Joseph Lombard, he's coming out on top right now. But just as soon as he hits the back straightaway, he's going to be forced on the outside. There he goes. And I think Matthew Wheeler is coming up under him to make the pass for the lead. I'm trying to see. Yep, there he goes. There goes 07. Matthew Wheeler as he just took the lead. And right behind Matthew Wheeler is Michael Norman. And look, here comes our Season 1 champion, Jack Richardson, 29. Not really a fantastic start to the season for that 29 truck, but he's really trying to make a name for himself. And here comes Cody Lamas, second in the points right now with a good run tonight. He could retake his points lead. As the first 5 trucks are now single file. Here comes Dylan Pote in the 3, the other Bass Pro Shops truck in the field tonight. And oh man, Jack Richards, he is just getting left in the dust right now. And Matthew Wheeler's trying to pull away from the pack a little bit. He's got a little bit of distance from Michael Norman. And this is going to be valuable bonus points for Matt Wheeler. I believe he's going to try to go for the Trucks Rookie of the Year. We are 5 laps from halfway, and we have not seen a caution yet. As Michael Norman, he is glued to the back of that 07. Whoa! Oh, we got trouble! Chris Darlington! Chris Darlington's around! Lost him. Crap. Chris Darlington has gone around, and oh man, he's done. Who else is involved? Well, honestly, I don't really see anyone else with damage. It's just Chris Darlington. And oh yes, he is done. Our first caution of the night. And leading them back to the line is Matthew Wheeler. Second is Michael Norman. Third is Mason Wood. Fourth is Joseph Lombard. And fifth is Trent Dunham. That'll be your top 5. But oh man, trouble just at the entrance of turn 1, and it involves Chris Darlington. Well, while the trucks are getting ready to reorder themselves, let's take a look and see what happened to the number 6 truck. Here was happening to bring out our first caution of the night, and no one to blame but themselves. like Chris Darlington. He's the only one to blame. Now, in the front stretch, he blew up right in front of Barney Ward, and he immediately slowed down, and then he gets turned around by the 7 truck of Robert Brooks. He turns around directly in the field. Robert Brooks was forced to go under the apron. Zach Carlson last week barely missed him, but then he gets a tap from Kurt Mortnick in the 18. So yes, a bad day for Chris Darlington tonight. He's not going to be too happy. As we take a look at Kurt Mortnick, I think he sustained a little damage after that little contact, and I think Robert Brooks may have as well, as he drove below the apron. But we have to check and see once pit stops start rolling around. And here we are back, folks. Back here in Texas, getting ready for one lap to go on the restart, and obviously the only truck that dropped out was Chris Darlington after his little spin and contact. So he is out of the race. He'll be credited with dead last. Now, after pit stops, we got a new top 10 lineup. In the lead is Matthew Wheeler. Second is Michael Norman. Third, Trent Dunham. Fourth, Cody Lamas. Fifth, Mason Wood in what may be his final start in the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series. Sixth is Brian Pasternak. Seventh is Dylan Poteet. Eighth is Jack Richards. Ninth is James Qualls. And rounding out the top 10 is Joseph Lombard. Anyway, as I was saying about Mason Wood, this may be his final start in the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series. If it is, a new rookie is already ready. Is already confirmed to take the wheels of that truck. It will be Joshua Collard to take over if Mason Wood does not comment on this race. But anyway, well, we will restart this race immediately at the halfway mark, and Mason Wood, he's got some work to do. Before the caution came out, he had a pretty sizable lead over Michael Norman, but after all these trucks already pitted, who knows what's gonna happen now? As the green flag is back out in Texas. All these trucks are single file, but they won't stay single file for long. And look at Matt Wheeler. He's already trying to pull away from Michael Norman. Trent Dunham and Cody Lamas, they're trying to give that 27 a push. As right now it's a 4-truck breakaway. Our first battle is for the 5th position between Brian Pasternak and Dylan Poteet. After both of them just passed Mason Wood. And we're having a battle for the lead. Here comes Michael Norman. Michael Norman, who dominated at Daytona, but fell short after a last lap pass. He leads tonight at Texas, but here comes our hometown hero, Trent Dunham. He's trying to get his second win in 2 races after barely winning out from his best friend at Charlotte in the Coca-Cola 600. As Brian Pasternak, he's being pushed by Dylan Poteet now to take the lead. If anybody needs a good run tonight, it's that number 3 truck. He has been gunning for his first major series win for a long time, and he is really looking for it tonight. Dylan Poteet's only career victory came at Darlington in the NSCRA Caterpillar ARCA series. He's trying to represent tonight, but he has a bumper full of James Qualls. But here comes Joseph Lombard on the inside now with the help of Cole Daly. But Dylan Poteet, he puts the block in. Oh, but just look at the run Joseph got on the inside. And I think they're trying to make it 3 wide for the lead. Yes, they are. Here comes Cole Daly with the help of Arnold Columbia. Oh, another truck is blowing up. I think it was Sean Henley. Was it? Yes, it is. Sean Henley has just blown up. Oh, my God. This is our second truck to blow up tonight. And it couldn't happen to a worse person. This is not what Sean Henley needed to get back in the running for the championship, but this just kills him as he just stops in the middle of the track as we're still green. There's no caution on the track, probably since he's below the apron. As we head back to the front, Arnold Columbia has taken the lead now, and Dylan Poteet, oh man, it looked like he just lost about 15 spots. But oh man, thanks to Sean Henley blowing up, the field is separated a bit. But they'll catch up eventually. As they're going 3 wide. And they're going 3 wide for the lead. Trent Dunham's bouncing back. But But right behind him is last week's winner, Zach Carlson. Now Zach Carlson, he's gonna try to go for 2 in a row after winning Dover, after barely beating out Cody Lamas, who really wants to get his win. If Cody Lamas were to win this race tonight, no doubt he would be the new points leader over Tim Feigl. Where is Tim Feigl? Cody Lamas was scored in the 4th position, and Tim Feigl, he is 29. So yeah, this is a real big advantage for Cody Lamas. As he just took away 2nd from William Duncan, he's trying to catch the new leader, which is Chris Kyle, our winner from Kansas, I believe. And here comes Cody, and I think Cody just led that lap. That's an extra bonus point for the 22. Yes, he did. But he's gonna have a bumper full of Michael Norman and Dougie Shears. Cody Lamas and that number 22 Dodge. He's really trying to represent for Dodge tonight. As we have 10 laps to go now. Well, 9.5 now. Cody, he's trying to defend every line possible, but Dougie Shears, he's getting that inside run thanks to the help of James Qualls. And look at James Qualls! James Qualls is making it 3 wide for the lead. Now he's taking it. Now the truck that's behind him, it's Dylan Poteet. The more these guys go 3 wide, the more these single trucks are going to try to pull away. And here comes Dylan. Dylan Poteet taking the lead from James Qualls. Sorry about that little lag there. But here comes Joseph Lombard with the help of Carl Daly. Dylan Poteet leads yet another lap. But here comes Joseph Lombard. He's going to try to capture his 4th career truck series win. He won 3 in season 1. Now here comes Carl Daly. He's gonna try to get his 2nd win of the season. And oh man, they almost went 4 wide, but they backed out of it. Careful, guys. As Carl Daly takes over the lead, here comes Arnold Columbia and Mason Wood and Barney Ward. Where did he come from? We haven't talked about Barney Ward all night in that number 9 truck. He may be a contender. I can't remember if Barney Ward won a wait a minute. Yes, he did. He did win a trucks race in season 1, and I'm trying to remember where it was. I think it was back at Pocono. As we see Zach Carlson below the apron. What's going on? Oh no, something's wrong with Zach Carlson. This may be a scheduled pit stop. Yes, it is. Oh man, green flag pit stops are happening right now, and our leader is Barney Ward. Like I said, pit stops are going to be a factor. Next time out, we have 5 laps to go. Who can survive on fuel? We have to check and see who's going to survive. And oh man, the leaders are coming in right now. Barney Ward's coming in, and so is Callum Wells. And a couple guys are staying out. I'm trying to see who they are. Oh, it's James Qualls and Dougie Shears. 5 laps to go, and it is all about James Qualls and Dougie Shears. These 2 trucks have not pitted yet, and I think and we have teammates battling for 3rd and 4th, Travis Mitchell and James McLeod. But I bet these guys are gonna come down this time by. Yes, they are. Here comes James Qualls and Dougie Shears. What about Travis Mitchell and James McLeod? Yes, they are. Both of the Turner Motorsports trucks. And there goes Zach Carlson, last week's winner. He pitted a lap earlier. Depending on what he took, he may be the new leader. Oh man, how would it be for Zach Carlson to win 2 races in a row in season 2? William Duncan did the same thing over there in the 2nd Cup by winning at Talladega and crap, I'm trying to remember what track it was, but anyway, James Qualls, he is still considered the race leader, as I think Zach Carlson just got his lap back. And here goes Callum Wells. Callum Wells, he scored in 6th position, and Zach Carlson just passed him. But who's in 5th? Who's the leader? Who is the leader? They're still saying it's James Qualls, and there he is. James Qualls is leaving the pits, and he is still being scored as the leader. But here comes Zach Carlson and Callum Wells. And Zach Carlson with a huge one on the outside, and whoa! And oh man, they almost got into each other. We have 3 laps to go, and our leader is Barney Ward. Zach Carlson's in second, and look at Barney Ward. He has a huge 2-second lead over Zach Carlson. Like I said, pit stops are always going to be a factor in these races. Now this time, we have 2 laps to go. Little fail on my part. But Barney Ward right now has no competition. Barney Ward just has to keep doing what he's doing for 2 laps and hope Zach Carlson and James Carlson keep going side by side, because the more they do that, the more Barney Ward is going to get away. Callum Wells is running in 3rd now. 5th is Travis Mitchell. 6th is Andre Landis. 7th is Arnold Columbia. 8th, Joseph Lombard. 9th is Dougie Shears. And 10th is Dylan Poteet. And we are coming to the white flag now. Barney Ward is coming to the white flag, and his gap is shrinking. And oh man, these guys are going to catch him. James Qualls and Callum Wells, they're coming for that 9. But the more they go side by side. But here comes Callum Wells, and here comes Zach Carlson. Zach Carlson is pushing the hell out of Callum Wells. Oh, Barney Ward! Oh man, he got forced on the outside. Oh, are you kidding me? Coming out of turn number 4, winning this race tonight at Texas is gonna be Callum Wells. Callum Wells just winning at Charlotte in the NASCAR Second Cup All-Star race has won here tonight at Texas. Callum Wells takes the Winstar World Casino 400K at Texas Motor Speedway, and Barney Ward ends up in 4th. He just didn't have the speed to do it. And coming in 2nd, how about that? Winning last week in Zach Carlson, he ends up 2nd. 3rd is Andre Landis. 4th is I already said 4th is Barney Ward. 5th is Joseph Lombard. 6th is Arnold Columbia. 7th is James Qualls. He's still on the track. 8th is Dougie Shears. 9th is Travis Mitchell. And rounding out the top 10 is Dylan Poteet. Oh, man. Okay, Winstar 400K. I'll just call it that. But yes, the standings are now official. Callum Wells, with the help of Zach Carlson and Andre Landis, just passed Barney Ward, and they nearly wrecked in turn 3. But oh man, Barney Ward, the Englishman, you really gotta feel for him. Oh man, Barney Ward, I thought he had this thing, but he's gonna have to settle with 4th place. 11th is Chris Kyle. Mason Wood is 12th. Tim Falkland's 13th. Lyndon Wright is 14th. And William Duncan ends up in the top 15. Then it's Trent Dunham, Danny Wells, Brian Pasternak, James McLeod, then Cole Daly. And then it's Jack Richards, Michael Norman, Alex Drayton, Steven Gonzalez, and Matt Wheeler. Matt Wheeler ends up in 25th. You really got to feel for that young rookie. And oh man, Aaron Williams blew up. Oh man, when did that happen? It looks like Seth Cole blew up too, because I saw him on pit road. Oh man, I didn't see that. We're gonna have to check a replay of what happened to the 48. And Cody Lamas ends up 26th, right in front of his teammate Dylan Young. Then it's Jasmine Acosta, Preston Plord, then Kurt Morton ran out the top 30. Then it's Tony Blazer, Evan Earnhardt, who started 2nd, and then Robert Brooks in 33rd. Then Seth Cole, he was on pit road. Then Sean Henley blew up. We saw him, and then Aaron Williams blew up. We gotta take a look at that. And Chris Darlington rounds out the field. But oh man, 200 trucks had problems today. We're gonna have to take some replays of that in a second. But congratulations one last time to Callum Wells for winning the Winstar World Casino 400K here at Texas. Okay, here is what happened with Aaron Williams. This was right as I was announcing the top 10 before they came back to the restart. Apparently, Aaron Williams, he went to his crew chief, and then he said that the engine was letting go, that he had completely lost a cylinder, so he was forced to come down pit road and head straight into the garage area. So a real bad day for Aaron Williams. He had a really powerful truck, and he really could have been a contender to win this race. So that's a real tough break for the 48 team. Aaron Williams did not want to see that, but he's gonna have to bug up and prepare for next week. Now here's what happened to Seth Cole. Almost the exact same problem as Aaron Williams did. The 24 truck had completely lost a cylinder, and he actually blew up coming to 3 laps to go. And oh man, you really have to feel for Seth as well. He was competing for the lead in the beginning of this race, but oh man, but for something like this to happen to 2 Hendrick trucks, yeah, something's definitely a problem. Well, Hendrick Motorsports, they better get their shit together. Luckily, Danny Wells didn't have any problems, but these guys, they're really gonna have to work on some new engines in time for next week.